And our non-stop coverage continues here on Headlines Today. Preeti Chaudhary, one of our reporters on the ground, sends us this report as Rahul snakes through the streets of Varanasi.
All right, this is the Gadolia Chowk. This is the midpoint on where Rahul Gandhi is going to come. We're going to go onwards towards the Banaras Hindu University. This area already packed with Rahul Gandhi supporters. चलिए भाई साहब, आगे कहाँ? बनारस हिंदू लंका के द्वार तक जाएंगे ना? चलिए. And people lined up all around, waiting for Rahul Gandhi to come in. Many at this point of time would say, why did this not happen earlier? Because it's at least given the Congress cadre that much needed thrust, that much needed impetus for Ajay Rai, who till now was at least out of contention. The campaign managers of the Congress would at this point of time would be wondering what would have happened if all of this would have been organized earlier. The streets of Banaras, as my camera person Premchand Mishra is showing you, lined up with people waiting for Rahul Gandhi to come in. We get you perspective. You can see right in front of us massive flags, big flags of the Congress party flying high. भाई आगे बढ़ाइएगा भाई साहब, कितने लोग होंगे यहाँ पर?
कम से कम होंगे 2 लाख के करीब आसपास आदमी यहाँ पे इकट्ठे हैं। अजय राय के 2 लाख के आसपास अजय राय के समर्थन पे खड़े हैं और बनारस की काशी के लिए अजय राय, सिर्फ अजय राय के सिवा कोई है प्रत्याशी, उनका कोई टक्कर नहीं।
पर लग नहीं रहा है बहुत देर में हुआ।
नहीं, देर में नहीं हुआ, वो अस्थायी प्रत्याशी हैं और जनसंपर्क में रहते हैं जनता के बीच में।
मोदी तो कब से कर रहे हैं ऐसा?
मोदी तो अभी आए हैं गुजरात से, फिर गुजरात चले जाएंगे।
और अजय राय यहीं रहेंगे।
अस्थायी नेता हैं, अस्थायी प्रत्याशी हैं और अस्थायी जनता के बीच में रहने वाले प्रत्याशी हैं।
Well, there you have it. The carnival really picking up as we approach the BHU gates. We really can't go beyond. This point of time. But the drums are beating. Many would wonder why this didn't happen earlier. Dhanyavad ji. From here on, they're going to carry on to the Banaras Hindu University gates. That is where Rahul Gandhi would be culminating this massive show of strength. Has it come too little, too late? Well, we'll know on May 16th when that last vote is counted. With camera person Premchand Mishra, Preeti Chaudhary in Banaras for Headlines Today.
Preeti Chaudhary giving us a minute-by-minute account of what's happening on the ground. Maushmi, our correspondent, is also on the ground and speaking to some Congress leaders.
और राहुल गांधी के साथ प्रमोद तिवारी कांग्रेस के वरिष्ठ नेता भी चल रहे हैं, उनसे पूछ रहे हैं काफी भीड़ आई।
मैं समझता हूँ कि ये अगर केजरीवाल और नरेंद्र मोदी की भीड़ मिला ली जाए तो उसके बाद दुगनी भीड़ है। आप देखो, खुद देखो अपनी आंखों। और ये स्थानीय भीड़ है, ये कहीं बाहर से लाई गई नहीं। नौजवानों का जोश देखिए। राहुल राहुल राहुल। मेरे ख्याल से आज सारे कैमरा चैनल वालों को देखना चाहिए कि ये यहाँ की लोकल भीड़ है, ये बनारसी हैं, ये काशी के रहने वाले लोग हैं, ये हर हर महादेव, ये गंगा जमनी तहजीब के लोग हैं, ये बिस्मिल्लाह खां की शहनाई को सुनकर आए हुए लोग हैं। आज राहुल गांधी के साथ और कांग्रेस पार्टी के साथ ये चल रहे हैं।
The Congress party seemingly extremely confident, trying to show that this show of strength perhaps would be the game changer. Sharad Pradhan, don't you think this game changer, if the Congress wants to call it that, has come too late?
Absolutely. I fail to understand why they couldn't think about it earlier. Rahul was traveling across the country. I think what you said a little while ago is that the idea is to give a retort to Modi's in kind of invasion into Amethi the other day, one day before the polling. This is exactly what he is doing on the last day of the campaigning in Varanasi. I think the idea was prompted on account of that, and certainly I'm sure Ajay Rai must be wanting it, that at least if nothing, at least at the last minute, whatever little boost he can get. And the idea must be, as I repeat, to consolidate the Muslim vote, which was drifting very heavily towards the Aam Aadmi Party.
Okay, and interestingly, this is all about the 16% Muslim vote that we're looking at in Varanasi, where both the Congress party and the Arvind Kejriwal Aam Aadmi Party, as well as the Congress party, are trying to jostle for. Ankit Tyagi is outside the Banaras Hindu University, which is called the Lanka Chowk, symbolic for a variety of reasons, but especially in this campaign, it has become almost the chowk where all these road shows culminate and where the strongest noises are made by various political parties. Ankit sent us this report just a short while back.
It's the last day of campaigning in Banaras and a late surge by the Congress and the Samajwadi Party. This is where Rahul Gandhi's big road show, his answer to Narendra Modi, what he did in Amethi, the attack, the rule that Narendra Modi broke of going to the constituency of another big wig, that has been now given an answer by Rahul Gandhi. I am here outside the BHU. This is the Kashi Hindu Vishwavidyalaya, the famous seat of learning in this entire area. This is the hotbed of politics in the last few days. Narendra Modi's roadshow started from here. Arvind Kejriwal's roadshow started from here, and Rahul Gandhi, in an opposite, is starting his roadshow from Pili Koti, the minority-dominated area, and will be coming here to Banaras Hindu University. For the first time in many days, you can see the enthusiastic Congress lot here. Already there are flags of the Congress party and all these workers, those who have gathered here. Let me just go across and speak to a few of them. आप यहाँ पर आए हुए हैं, राहुल गांधी का रोड शो यहाँ पे खत्म होगा. आज आखिरी दिन है कैंपेनिंग का. आपको लगता है इससे वोटर आपकी तरफ झुकेगा या ऑलरेडी वो अपना मन बना चुके हैं?
ऑलरेडी मन बनाए भी हैं और झुकेंगे. बहुत ज़्यादा चांसेस है झुकने का.
लगता नहीं है कि लेट हो गया है? राहुल गांधी को पहले थोड़ा करना चाहिए था. नरेंद्र मोदी यहाँ पे पूरा ताकत दिखा के गए. अरविंद केजरीवाल इतने दिनों से कर रहे हैं.
ऐसा कोई बात नहीं. जैसा कि कांग्रेस सरकार अभी 10 सालों में इतना विकास दे दिया, हम लोग आज इंटरनेट इतने आधुनिकीकरण में जी रहे हैं, तो ऐसा आज तक कोई गवर्नमेंट नहीं की है. भाजपा है चाहे केजरीवाल कुछ नहीं. अगर केजरीवाल
इतना लेट क्यों आए राहुल गांधी?
ऐसा उनका लेट नहीं था, उनका प्रोग्राम ही लेट था. वो आएंगे और ये जनता को सबके बीच मिलेंगे. ये
जल्दी से मुझे बताइए कि कहीं लगता है कि राहुल गांधी सिर्फ जवाब देने आए हैं नरेंद्र मोदी का, जो उन्होंने अमेठी में जाके रैली करी?
नहीं, राहुल सरकार इस बार बनने जा रहा है. हम लोग पर बहुत पूर्ण बहुमत में जीतने जा रहे हैं.
Well, the Congress cadre here today, as I said, is very upbeat, is very positive, and they still believe that the Congress will do well. Rahul Gandhi's late surge, whether this culminates into some vote, whether it divides the minority vote and hurts the Aam Aadmi Party, that is something we'll only know on May 16th. But yes, another show of strength, another day of full color of political nature in Banaras. With camera person Sudhir, Ankit Tyagi in Varanasi for Headlines Today.
Javed, do you feel that it is only the Muslim vote that the Congress is angling for? Is that going to be enough to change the course of the outcome of this election?
Maruk, I'm afraid if this is just about the Muslim vote, whether it's Mr. Kejriwal or Mr. Rahul Gandhi, then this is bound to fail. 16% Muslim vote alone cannot help you win an election. This has to be a lot more. You have to reach out to everybody, not just the Muslims. And I do believe that both Mr. Kejriwal and Rahul Gandhi, while they would want that the Muslim vote should come to them, they would also want that a lot of the others, all the right-thinking people, all those who are opposed to Modi brand of politics will vote for them. Because if it's just about one community, one caste, then this is bound to come a cropper.
But that is probably because a chunk, you expect that Muslims would vote.
No, there is a chunk of Baniya vote, there is a chunk of Thakur vote, there is a chunk of Brahman vote. So, this there's too much of emphasis on the Muslim vote, and by and large, if you talk to the Muslim community, they're not very comfortable with this fact, with so much of attention just being focused on the Muslim vote. A lot of communities vote as communities. Nobody talks about them. Why just about Muslims?
That's very true. But that is how politicians look at it. The vision that they have, they always look at the electorate with their own colored glasses, and that's how you look at them, whether it is selection of candidate or the voting pattern. They are only limited. Their whole mindset is such that they are limited to caste and creed. That's all.
Okay, before we go to Ankit on the ground, let's listen into this report that has been sent by Preeti Chaudhary, our reporter on the ground. All right, we'll go to Preeti Chaudhary in just a bit, but Ankit is joining us from outside the Banaras Hindu University. Ankit, we were watching your report here and how you were commenting on, how these road shows are being planned to see whether this one particular community of votes is going to go to either the Congress or Arvind Kejriwal. Now, we've been debating a lot about this in the newsroom. What I want to understand from you is, where is Arvind Kejriwal at this point? What does he plan to do during the course of today? Because yesterday we saw a very impressive road show by him.
Well, today Arvind Kejriwal, of course, he has another road show planned. There are a couple of rallies also that he will be doing. But when I was talking about the minority vote, I'm just talking about the late surge of the Congress and how it can hurt the chances of the Aam Aadmi Party. Of course, the Aam Aadmi Party has been going into rural areas. Their main focus or the combination of the Aam Aadmi Party has been to somehow try and get the Samajwadi Party vote, the Yadavs also towards their side, also cut into the BSP vote. They're also looking for the upper caste, right, the Bhumihar vote also after Ajay Rai has shaken hands, he has taken hand of Mukhtar Ansari. So that's a combination that the Aam Aadmi Party is looking at, very crucial as Javed also pointed out, the Bania vote, Asutosh and all the other leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party have only been working for that 98,000 strong Bania vote in Banaras. But what the Aam Aadmi Party believes is that if they get the majority of the minority vote, and apart from that they can eat up into the Samajwadi Party vote, also the BSP vote, because they have been able to project themselves as the main contender against Narendra Modi, then they have a fighting chance. So right now, if after the Congress's late surge, if that goes away from them or if that gets divided, then of course Arvind Kejriwal will be left with no challenge against Narendra Modi.
Okay, Arvind Kejriwal will be left with no challenge against Narendra Modi, and as Ravi Shankar Prasad of the BJP said, Rahul Gandhi and Arvind Kejriwal can do a road show, they can do an air show, but Varanasi has already decided what and who it wants to vote for. Clearly at this point, Sharad Pradhan, for the BJP, we were earlier talking about this also, the whole row over Narendra Modi's single rally being banned in Varanasi, do you think it is a sign of almost nervousness, because Narendra Modi is not being seen in Varanasi except for that drive-through where he really didn't reach out to the people? So what could the strategy of the BJP be?
I think this is this is definitely a desperation, because I find no other reason why the BJP should have reacted in the manner that it did to the ban on the rally in Benia Bagh. It was very, I would personally feel, I know Varanasi pretty well, and as Javed also pointed out, that the district magistrate of Varanasi is a very upright chap. Just because he happens to be a Yadav, you start accusing him of...
Every Yadav doesn't have to be relative to Mulayam Singh Yadav.
So, you know, and that fellow took, I think, a very objective decision not to permit a rally there, because that area is surrounded by thick Muslim localities, and anything, you know, it could have been provocation, could have been engineered from either side. Just even a small Diwali bomb could have created a mess there. So it was a very wise step, and the way they are reacting to it is only to convey to the electorate that, look here, we have been, as if we have been deprived of something very big. You know, if they are so confident, why should they be?
The question should be that, is this smart positioning or is it just desperation? Because clearly the electorate would miss watching Narendra Modi in Varanasi today. At least that's the sense we get on the ground. That's what you're seeing on your screens is Rahul Gandhi's road show of strength, push for his Congress candidate Ajay Rai, and an answer to Narendra Modi. All of that encompassed in one. And the Congress has made sure that it's rallying its stars and its regional leaders to be in Varanasi for Rahul Gandhi's roadshow. Mosmi sends us this report from the ground.
As Rahul's roadshow cuts through the heart of the city and proceeds, Congress is trying to put up a good fight, a good show. We speak to Nagma, who is one of the star campaigners for the party. Nagma, do you think it has matched up to Modi's roadshow? Of course it has. You can see very clearly. People are waving at you. The star campaigners are also with Rahul Gandhi. It's a crowd full. Everyone knows that it's Rahul's rally today. Nobody knows that we are here today. So we are just here to keep the crowd pressed up and just to see our leader. So do you think that considering the response, it's clearly Rahul Gandhi all the way. It's his show, and everyone knows that each person who's come here today is clearly comes for our leader Rahul Gandhi. So you can see there is Mahila Congress President, also Shobha Ojha. We'll speak to her. Ma'am, lot of women power with Rahul Gandhi. So try to pull up women crowd. See, Rahul ji is popular among everyone, and he's been campaigning for women's empowerment. Naturally, the women of this country stand by Rahul Gandhi. So you know the women leaders right back up, and it is Rahul Gandhi's show, and it is a hit all the way. And Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj is the most missing in Banaras.
And Preeti Chaudhary is joining us from Gadolia Ghat, where Rahul Gandhi must be arriving any minute now. Clearly, Preeti, with the kind of reactions that are coming in from the Congress leaders atop that truck with Rahul Gandhi, one thing that is always seen when it comes to any of the Gandhis, that the kind of praises that come from the Congress leaders are just non-stop. And clearly, they're saying that this is going to be the game changer in Varanasi.
Maruk, just a quick correction. I know because there's so much going on in Varanasi. Rahul Gandhi's roadshow has just passed Gadolia about 5 minutes back, making its way to the Banaras Hindu University gate. But, you're bang on. But the question is, has it come too little, too late? Because about how much? We just have about 6 hours till 6 p.m. The parties can campaign. They stop campaigning then. Today what's really interesting is the campaign managers of the Congress must actually be wondering, because the irony of what Banaras saw or is seeing right now is not wasted on them. What if they had done this exactly a week back? Maybe things would have been different. Because at least the political narrative in Varanasi over the last 1 week has been a direct contest between Arvind Kejriwal and Narendra Modi. Ajay Rai had suddenly fallen off on the sidelines, and today he's back in the reckoning. Will it help just 6 hours before campaigning ends? Well, we'll only know come May 16th.
All right, Preeti Chaudhary on the ground there. Quick comment from Javed. I have to head into a break.
Maruk, a road show is a grand finale. It's very good optics. If the Congress has just left it to the road show, then I'm afraid it'll come a cropper. But if in the days gone by, if they've been working on the ground, because there's more to Varanasi Lok Sabha seat than just Varanasi city. There are 4 segments in rural areas. If congressmen are to be believed, they've been doing a lot of work in those rural areas. Whether that is true or not, it will only come to light on May 16th. But as far as the road show is concerned, if they had done it a week back, the effect would have dissipated. A road show is supposed to be a grand finale, and that's why they've deliberately chosen it on the last day.
All right. On that note, short break. Our special coverage on a day Rahul Gandhi is having his road show, followed by Akhilesh Yadav and Arvind Kejriwal.